my conversation with Montana state lawmaker Bob Wagner. Representative Wagner, do you believe that President Obama is a citizen in the United States?
Well, I'm not really qualified to say whether I believe he is or not. It's irrelevant to me.
What do you mean you're not qualified to say whether he is or not?
Well, there's been no proof offered, and as far as belief, it really doesn't matter what I believe.
The state of Hawaii has said that he was born there. That's good enough for me.
This is the official document from the state of Hawaii. It's what they send you when you ask for a birth certificate. It's valid at the passport office as a form of identification. It's got the signature stamp and raised seal. Hawaii's Republican governor, when the controversy erupted, Linda Lingle, said, quote, "It's been established he was born here." Here's the birth announcement, ran in both Honolulu newspapers. There you see it. But how can you say there's been no proof offered? There's a certificate of live birth, which was shown by his campaign in 2008, which has, you know, the seal of the raised seal of the state is signed off on. You know, there's plenty of evidence that he is. How can you say that there's not?
Well, a certificate of live birth is different than a long-form birth certificate. And I think that's what is intended by the documentation process.
But a certificate of live birth is good enough for the U.S. Passport Office to get a passport. I mean, it's what citizens of Hawaii can use to identify themselves.
If it's good enough for the U.S. Passport Office, that's one thing, but I'm more concerned about good enough for the state of Montana.
But I mean, no one's ever asked any other presidential candidate in Montana to do this. I mean, where was George Bush born?
That's exactly the problem here. You know, we shouldn't be discussing this after the fact. This is a process that we will look to mandate in the state of Montana, and what the rest of the states do and what the federal government does in regards to it is their business. But here in the state of Montana, we're required to keep our election process pure, and that's what we will seek to do with this bill.
Are you saying that it's not pure at this point?
Well, it's certainly under scrutiny.
What does that mean?
It's certainly under scrutiny. Anytime you go 200 and some odd years and you think that there's a process in place at the federal level to determine the accuracy of any commander-in-chiefs or president running for the purpose of office, and then they say no, that it's not. It's up to the 50 states. Well, I guess it's back in our court, and we'll take care of it.
But again, you know, all candidates release information, and this candidate, as a candidate, the campaign of Barack Obama released the certificate of live birth, which is a valid form of identification.
Well, that's your opinion, sir.
Well, it's not my opinion. It's the federal government's opinion. It's the passport's office opinion. It is a valid form of identification.
Sir, I won't argue with you, but we'll set our criteria here in Montana according to how we understand the validation to be.
You were saying that based on the definition of what you believe a natural-born citizen is, are you saying that President Obama is not a natural-born citizen?
Well, a natural-born citizen, according to the law of nations and the study of natural law, in accordance with a book written by Vattel, which we believe to be the standard for natural-born citizenship, requires that you have two parents of citizenship born in the United States to be the son or the daughter of two parents born of citizenship in the United States.
Well, that's not what's in the 14th Amendment.
Well, sir, maybe you could do better at it.
I don't know what that means.
Well, I don't know what you mean.
Well, under U.S. law, anyone born in the United States, regardless of what their parents are, is considered a natural-born citizen.
I don't believe that to be so.
But you do acknowledge that your interpretation of what a natural-born citizen is who's qualified to run for president is different than what has been accepted now for quite some time.
Well, if you wish to accept it, that's clearly up to others. You know, in the state of Montana, we wish to do what we think is right, so in accordance with the Constitution.
Well, I appreciate you coming on and explaining yourself. Representative Bob Wagner, thank you very much, sir.
Sure.